Hey, it's Bill DeWeese, voiceover talent and voiceover career coach. And today I want to show you something and talk about a cool device that comes from Centrance. Take a look. It is the MixerFace R4R. Now, Centrance, now obviously I'm coming at this from a voiceover standpoint, but if you're a musician or a podcaster, broadcaster, I think you'll find this information very helpful. And if you're in any of these categories I just mentioned, I'm sure you're familiar with Centrance. They're certainly not new to the idea of mobile recording, preamps, that kind of thing. But this MixerFace R4R is a multi-channel studio in a box. And I want to take a closer look at it and share with you what this thing will do. So we're going to open up here, take a look at what's inside. First of all, we're greeted with what I like to see, and that's your quick start directions. You know, maybe I'm a bit ADD, I don't know, but I don't like to open up a box and find a thick manual. What I like is something colorful. That's right, I like my literature with lots of big color pictures, very simply laid out with instructions indicating what all the functions on this box are. So you're greeted with that immediately. And then in the box itself, what we're going to do is we're going to find the unit, which I'll pull out in just a moment, but we have this USB cord that will allow you to connect this to your device. Now, when I say device, we're talking about your phone or pad device. This cord, as is, will take you directly into your Android phone or pad device. But with an adapter, like a Thunderbolt adapter, you can use this directly into your iPhone or your iPad. Also, we have this nifty velour carry bag for protection. The drawstring, okay. And then the star of the show itself is the MixerFace R4R. Take a look at this. And we'll take a little more in-depth look at the functionality. As a matter of fact, Alex DeWeese, my son, an audio engineer, will be talking here in just a moment more about the specifics and the functionality of the unit. But this is just to let you kind of see what's going on there. If you look on the back once again, a little quick start guide. And also you'll see on the back, if you wonder what this is, that's your camera shoe. So if you use a video rig, this is really nice because now instead of using the internal built-in microphone, you've got the capability of actually hooking up two microphones or two audio inputs. So what we've got here, it's a multi-channel, it's two channels, and it allows you to run two devices, XLR input or 1/4 inch for like a line instrument or XLR. So if you're running like a guitar directly in or a line level instrument directly in, and certainly for those of us who record voiceovers, you know, your microphone, your XLR cable, and then you've got 48 volt phantom power that powers both of those channels. Now, one of the first things that really strikes me is, besides how small this is, I don't want to say pocket size. If it was thinner, I might say pocket size, but I love the compactness of this. This is a beautiful, you know, dark charcoal gray, black aluminum casing. So this is built for heavy duty use, but it's small, but packs in so much functionality. But what I like also, and maybe I'm a bit old school. I mean, it could be argued that I'm old school, but I like simplicity. I'm a minimalist, and not that the MixerFace R4R is minimal. It's not. There's a lot going on here under the hood, but its layout is very simple. These nice rubberized knobs. There's no complicated digital menus to navigate, so it's very intuitive, you know, as you look at it. So, like I said, you've got your two inputs on here. You also have a line level input, line out. You also have two outs here, balanced outs for powered monitors. So you can run monitors right off of this. You can run your headphones off of this. Now, with this cord that I was showing you before, you know, you can run this into your, as I said, phone or pad device, and you could record into GarageBand or Twisted Wave or any other kind of recording program, which if you're a voiceover talent, how handy is that? You know, you're out someplace doing whatever, or even those of you who have really small studios and you want a very compact but high quality, you know, studio system, you could certainly use this at home, but for traveling, it would be absolutely ideal. So you can record directly into those devices, but to take it a step further, this has on-board recording. It's got a built-in mini SD or place for a mini SD card. So you could actually use your mini SD, record onto that, pull it out, pop it into your computer, pull it up in your DAW, and do all of your editing, mixing, processing, or whatever you would like to do there. Also, one other thing I wanted to mention is that this has a built-in battery. So you charge it using the USB, and which makes it even more portable. You toss this in your backpack, or if you have loose pockets, maybe throw it in a pocket, but easy to travel. You don't need electricity to run it, and so this is a pretty spiffy unit with a lot of stuff going on. So right now I'm going to turn it over to Alex, who will take a deeper dive into the specifics of the functionality and specs.
Hey guys, Alex DeWeese here, talking about the Centrance MixerFace R4R. Just wanted to get into some details on this device. A really good quality, small, compact interface slash mobile recorder. As you can hear, I'm recording through this right now, so yeah, as you can hear, good quality mic preamp, not a lot of noise going on, other than what's already happening in my room, of course. So let's get into some of the specifics on the device here. So up top, we've got our two mic preamps. These are combo jacks, so you can use a regular XLR mic cable, but you can also plug in a 1/4-inch cable coming from an electric guitar or bass guitar, something like that. We've also got these high-pass filters on each channel, which I've got mine engaged right now to kind of roll off some of that low end. And also we've got a high Z switch here. So that's going to be what you would flip if you're going to be plugging something like a guitar or a bass directly into the device. Go ahead and flip that high Z switch. So going down the first channel, we've got our mic gain. I've got mine set at about 12 o'clock, which is really nice. You really don't have to push the mic preamp too much. So we've got a little signal indicator here on the first channel. That's letting me know that I am getting signal into the device, which is really great for troubleshooting. If I see that I'm getting input into my device, but I'm not getting it in my DAW or on my computer, then I know that the issue is somewhere between the device and the computer. So I've also, above that signal indicator light, we've got a little peak light as well. That's going to let you know when you're about 6 dB from clipping. So that's really good and helpful there if you're recording straight onto the device, which you can do, by the way. It's got a little record button there. You can pop an SD card in there, carry this around with you, charge it up. So that's really nice. So that way, if you're not recording in a DAW, you know if you're getting close to peaking, so you can kind of back off that gain a little bit. Going down to the next knob, we've got our monitor blend knob. So this is going to let you blend the mix you hear between your direct input into the channel and then the playback coming from the USB, which is really good if you're going to be, singing along with a music track, something like that. You're going to want to be able to hear that playback as well as yourself in the headphones. Next down, we got the aux 3 and 4 volume knob, and that's going to control this line level input right here at the bottom. So that's your volume knob for that line level input. Second channel, we've got the first two knobs are the same. You've got your mic preamp gain, and you've got your monitor blend. Then down here, this is your monitor volume. So you're direct monitoring whatever you want to hear coming straight in. That's how you'll control that volume there. So moving down to the bottom here, we've got all our transport controls for the onboard recorder. They've really jammed a lot of stuff onto this small space, which I love. So next to your line level input, you've also got your line level output. You've got a monitor selection switch. You can monitor in stereo or mono. Great thing is you could choose to monitor in mono, but still be hearing your playback in stereo. So this isn't going to affect your playback, just your direct monitoring. You've also got your plus 48 volts, your phantom power switch right there. And I will say that phantom power switch, the monitor selection switch, high pass filters, high Z switches, those are all going to be recessed into the device, and they do come with a little paper clip that you can flip those with, and that is I think that's a really nice feature because you can cause some problems If you bump that phantom power button while your mic gain is turned up, you could potentially have some issues there. So it's nice. It's a nice little safety feature there. Really, there are no drawbacks with this thing that I have run into. It's a great little device, perfect for field recording, perfect for podcasting, voiceovers, even recording singing vocalists. Is a really great device. Check it out, the Centrance MixerFace R4. And that's going to do it for this review video. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe, comment, and we will see you soon.